Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. And once again, welcome after a long time. I hope you are all well. So let's begin the session. And here is this JRA booster. Please do join quickly and let me know if the PPT is clearly visible to everyone and I am also clearly audible to everyone. Please do let me know. I think everything is okay. So after a long time, I may have to begin this JRA booster session. Please do know. Please do join here. Good evening, everyone, and hoping to continue this session, JRF Boosters session, in the upcoming days as well. So here to begin the session. So without wasting your time, let's begin the session. And here is the first question on your screen. Okay. So the first question is on your screen that be Homer's works. So here is the first question. Okay. Be Homer's works your study and delight. Read them by day and meditate by night. Good evening. Be Homer's works your study and delight. Read them by day and meditate by night. Who gives this advice to the. Yeah, now I will continue. Now I will continue. I had some problems, so that's why. So be Homer's works your study and delight. Read them by day and meditate by night. Who gives this advice to the poets? Yeah, Dryden, Pope, Dr. Samuel Johnson, and Addison. What would be the right answer here? These lines are from the work that was published in 1711. The work that was published in 1711. So yeah, that is actually Alexander Pope's. Okay, here Pope is the right answer. Alexander Pope's An Essay on Criticism, that was published in the year 1711. It has two parts where you find the important lines like to err is human, forgive is divine, and that is angels fear to tread, and little learning is dangerous thing. These are the important phrase that you can see in that line, in that work actually. A little learning is dangerous thing, then angels feared. Here is the explanation. You see that An Essay on Criticism is one of the first major poems written by the English writer Alexander Pope, published in 1711. It's a prose poem. It is the source of the famous quotation, to err is human and to forgive divine. Okay, and a little learning is dangerous thing. Also, fools rush in where when angels fear to tread, and there is also a novel by E.M. Foster, Angels Fear to Tread. The title has been taken from An Essay on Criticism by Alexander Pope. Remember that. Okay. So there is a novel called the novel title of that E.M. Foster's novel has been taken from this work, An Essay on Criticism. Okay. Here is question number 2. Who wrote Master Olaf? Master Olaf, that was rejected by the Royal Theatre. Options are August Strindberg, Henry Gibson, Emile Zola, Miguel de Cervantes. Master Olaf. Master Olaf. This is a work by. So here the right answer would be, let me see how many of you are able to answer this question correctly. Here the right answer is August Strindberg. Okay, August Strindberg has written the work called Master Olaf. So here the A is the right option. August Strindberg. It was rejected by Royal Theatre. Master Olaf is a historical drama in 5 acts by the Swedish playwright August Strindberg. The story is about the Reformer Olaus Petrus struggled against the Roman Catholic Church in the 16th century. First in 1872, Steinbach rewrote it many times in both prose and verse. So this is a historical drama by Steinbach. Who is the author? The Confessions, which is an autobiographical book published posthumously. Options are Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Augustin Bach, Emile Zola, and here Honor de Balzac. Confessions, autobiographical work published posthumously. These questions are from world literature. What would be the right answer here? Keep answering in the comment box. Do like the session, share with your friends as well. Stay tuned with South Tutorial English Literature. In the upcoming days, I will be also making more videos. Here the right answer is Jean-Jacques Rousseau. No, it's Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Okay. Jean-Jacques Rousseau has written The Confessions, okay, autobiographical work published posthumously. So here the right answer is A. It's A actually. Chalo. Next question. Bhavani Bhattacharya was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in the year 1967 for his famous novel. What was that novel? Music for Mohini, So Many Hungers, A Goddess Named Gold, Shadow from Ladakh. And that novel is talking about China's holding of the land in Tibet. China's holding of the land in Tibet area, in the region of Tibet. Which one is the famous novel by Bhavani Bhattacharya that won him the prestigious Sahitya Academy Award in the year 1967? It's Music for Mohini, So Many Hungers, A Goddess Named Gold, and Shadows from Ladakh. Here, this question from Indian literature, here the right answer should be Shadows from Ladakh. Here the right answer is D, isn't it? So here Shadow from Ladakh is the right answer, D. And here, then Shadow from Ladakh is a novel by Bhavani Bhattacharya, first published 1966. The book is set in Sino-Indian War. Okay, Sino-Indian War as a backdrop and tackles various issues, includes China's presence, the land holding of China in the region of Tibet, as well the more local social and moral elements of life. The mixture of humor and interactions of the characters in a war settling provides the novel a nuanced approach. The book won the Sahitya Academy Award in the year 1967. So here you see the backdrop is the Sino-Indian War, and the landholding of China in the region of Tibet. Okay, moving ahead to question number 5. Sir Ralph Bloomfield Bonington is a famous character in G.B. Shaw's which of the works? Here options are Candida, Man and Superman, The Doctor's Dilemma, Pygmalion. Bloomfield Wellington is a character from G.B. Shaw's Doctor's Dilemma. Okay, C is the right answer, Doctor's Dilemma. Chalo. Who is the author of the story of Rimini? Interesting work. The story of Rimini. Okay, B. No, it's C actually. Arkodev, it's C. Arkodev, you're right actually, C. Well done. Who is the author of the story of Rimini? Orko, when is your exam of SSB? I think in the next month, na? The story of Rimini. And the right answer should be, okay, B. Who is one was, okay, B or C? Here is question number 6. The story of Rimini. And I'm giving a clue. He was the prime attack of the Kukni school. Primarily, he was attacked December 3. Okay. So here the author of the story of Rimini is by Lee Hunt, was primarily attacked. Here Lee Hunt is the reference, the story of Rimini. You see the story of Rimini, the poem, the story of Rimini, a poem by Lee Hunt, published in 1816. The work is based on Dante's story of Paolo and Francesca. So he was heavily influenced by the work of Dante's story that is called Paolo and Francesca, the story of Rimini. On a fine May morning, Francesca leaves Ravenna as a bride and journeys in a moonlight to Rimini. The events which overtake her, the feeling which arise, lead to her adulterous love for Paolo. This is the story of the Dante's story called Paolo and Francesca, and here the story of Rimini by Lee Hunt. In what publication the hostile reviews? This is very important questions. In what publication did the hostile reviews attacking the Kukni school appear in 1817? And this magazine was primarily attacking Lee Hunt. And after that, it was John Keats as well and William Hazlitt. Primarily attacked. They attacked this magazine, attacked primarily Lee Hunt, the works of Lee Hunt. Here, which magazine was that? Exactly. Fantastic, you're right, absolutely. It's Blackwood magazine. Well done. It's Blackwood's magazine. Very good. C is the right answer. Well done. The Kukli School refers to a group of poets and essayists writing in England in the second and third decades of the 19th century. The term came in the form of hostile reviews in Blackwood's magazine in 1817. Okay, this Blackwood's magazine, its primary target was Lee Hunt. Okay, but John Keats and William Hazlitt were also included. Primary target who was primarily Lee Hunt. John Keats and William Hazlitt also were included. Only Keats could properly be regarded as a Cockney. Hazlitt was not even born in London. John Scott died after a duel over the controversy. By the way, here main target was Lee Hunt. The House of the Spirits, City of the Beast, these are work by whom? Isabel Allende, Emile Zola, Miguel de Cervantes, and Augustin Bach. And this the first work, this is the debut novel, this is the debut work, which is influenced Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Okay, 100 Years of Solitude. Okay, 100 Years of Solitude. This magic realist novel had influenced this work. It's also an autobiographical and magic realism. The elements of magic realism can be found in this debut novel of the work, The House of the Spirits, and he has also written the work, The City of the Beast. So who is the author here? Isabel Allende, Emile Zola, Miguel de Cervantes, Augustin Bach. The first work is House of the Spirits, which is a debut novel, and here we find the elements of magic realism, heavily influenced by the works of Gabriel Garcia Marquez, 100 Years of Solitude. Here it is Isabel Allende. Exactly, you're right. Here A is the right answer. Anandita. Excellent. It's Isabel Allende. Isabel Allende has written The House of the Spirits. Okay, so here A is the right answer. Well done. Moving on to question number 9 here. These are important works, lesser known works as well by that writer. The Wild Dog, When We Dead Awaken, Rosmelsom, The Master Builder are all plays. Who is the author? Ibsen, Zola, Miguel de Cervantes, Augustin Bach. Also Hedda Gabler, A Doll's House. These are all works, plays by whom? The Wild Dog, When We Did Awaken. The father of realism here, the right answer is remember that, The Wild Dog, When We Did Awaken, Rosmelstrom, The Master Builder. These are all works by Henrik Ibsen. Ibsen is the writer. Okay. How does Hedda Gabler commit suicide? Another important work by Henry Gibson said Hedda Gabler commits suicide, shoots herself in the head by drowning and by poisoning by jumping into the sea. And those who were asking for Gujarat set mega marathon, tomorrow I will be conducting the mega marathon for the upcoming Gujarat set, which is going to be conducted on 26th November. Okay, Hedda Gabler commits suicides. Exactly. Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. Keep answering. Hedda Gabler actually shoots herself. It's again A. Hedda Gabler shoots herself in the head. A is the right answer. Anindita. Okay, so leading to the others, she goes into a smaller room and shoots herself in the head. The others in the room assume that Hedda is simply firing shots and they follow the sound to investigate. The play ends with George Bragg and Thea discovering her body. So it is actually she was shooting. Hmm. She shoots herself in the head. And this is how Hedda Gabler died. Commit suicide. Okay, okay, okay. Which play of Ibsen has the setting of the home of the Helmer family? I had even posted this question so in my community sections here. The Helmer family in an unspecified Norwegian town or city, 1879, which is a naturalistic realistic problem play and opens at Christmas time as Nora Helmer enters her home carrying many packages and her husband Torvald playfully rebukes her for spending so much money on Christmas gifts, calling her his little squirrel, an enemy of the people, Hedda Gabler, a doll's house, ghosts. Which play of Ibsen is mentioned in the following description? Exactly, exactly. Hmm. And the porter is also delivering a Christmas tree in the very beginning of the play. Here it's excellent. Anindita Arko, everybody, it's doll's house. Goro even it's doll's house. C is the right answer. Oh, well done. Blank verse was introduced in English literature in Surrey's Earl of Surrey's translation of Aeneid, Metamorphoses, Eliot, Orlando Furioso. You all know that blank verse was introduced by Earl of Surrey. Okay, Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey. But in which work? Yeah, excellent, Goro. You are also right here. Who had in which work he had introduced, and that was surely a translation. Hmm. Hmm. Excellent. You are right also here. Okay, it's Virgil's Aeneid. Earl of Surrey, Henry Howard's Earl of Surrey. He has translated Virgil's Aeneid, where he has introduced blank verse for the first time in his translation. So here Aeneid is the right answer. Virgil's Aeneid. Hmm. The first known use of blank verse in English was by Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, in his translation of the Aeneid, who says that the poem's existence is somewhere between the writer and the reader. It's Jacques Derrida, Edward Said, T.S. Eliot, William Emerson. We have also discussed these questions earlier as well. Okay, let me see how many of you are able to answer these questions correctly here. What is the right answer? Please to keep answering. Here, the right answer is T.S. Eliot. Exactly, it's a PYQ questions. T.S. Eliot. So PYQ questions. T.S. Eliot is the right answer. Hmm. Hmm. Well done, Anandita. So where is the setting of the novel The Beach? The Beach is a novel. The Beach is a novel. Where is the setting of this novel The Beach? By the British writer. By the British writer Alan Garland. The Beach is a novel. What is the setting of this novel? Alex Garland is the novelist here. Alex Garland is the novelist. Published probably this was 1996, I think. Yeah, 1996. It's a adventure fiction. It's an adventure fiction. No, it's not Fiji. Which one you are answering? It's here that was C, and here it's not Fiji, Vietnam, Thailand, Bali. It's Thailand actually. Thailand is the answer. Okay, Thailand. Alex Garland's work, The Beach. The Beach is a 1996 novel by the English author Alex Garland, set in Thailand. Set in Thailand, it is the story of a young backpacker's search for a legendary, idyllic, and isolated beach untouched by tourism, and his time there in its small international community of the backpackers. Chalo. And in 2003, the novel was listed on the BBC's survey, The Big Red. Who is the author of the poem The Beachy Head? The Beachy Head. And it's about personal unhappiness. Personal, personal unhappiness. Beachy Head is a work, the poem by whom? Lee Hunt, Charlotte Smith, Dante, Charles Blackwood. Who wrote Beachy Head? It's a long, it's a long blank verse poem. It's a long blank verse poem. It's a long blank verse poem by Charlotte Smith. It's by Charlotte Smith. Charlotte Smith has written Beachy Head. It's a long blank verse poem. It's again B. So it's B is the right answer. Okay. Beachy Head and unfinished poem written in blank verse by Charlotte Smith, published posthumously in Beachy Head and the Other Poems. So this is a collection of poems called Beachy Head and Other Poems by whom? Charlotte Smith, which combines sublime imagery and natural description with historical narratives of war and nationhood, alongside the mournful meditation on the poet's personal unhappiness, especially when compared to her youthful experience as an early worshipper at nature's shrine. Which novel of William S. Burroughs gave a semi-autobiographical account of his time as a drug addict? And another description, another important information you need to know that William S. Burroughs was one of the Beat Generation writer, isn't it? Beat Generation writer, William S. Burroughs. So here, which novel of William S. Burroughs gave a semi-autobiographical account of his time as a drug addict? Options are The Naked Lunch, The Soft Machine, Junkie, Cities of the Red Night. These are very important questions. Okay. William S. Burroughs, one of the Beat Generation writer of 1950s. Here, the novel, it's not The Naked Lunch, even not The Soft Machine. These are all works by William S. Burroughs. You must remember that the Naked Land, the Soft Machine, Cities of the Red Night, these are all works by William S. Burroughs, whereas the right answer is Junkie. It's Junkie. Junkie is the work, the novel, the semi-autobiographical account of his time as a drug addict. This is the Junkie. So here C is the right answer. C. Okay, it's not D, it's C actually. William S. Burroughs, American novelist, probably more famous for his life than his literature. His first novel, this is the debut novel, Junkie, published in 1953, gave a semi-autobiographical account of his time as a drug addict. Okay, these questions are from, I think I have taken from Cambridge University, the companion to Cambridge University, that from that collection. Okay, so William S. Burroughs, so drug addict is the Junkie is the debut novel of that author William S. Burroughs, one of the 1950s mid generation writer. What technique did William S. Burroughs, use in collaboration with Brion Gysin to defamiliarize language? Language को defamiliarize करने के लिए which technique did William S. Burroughs had used? Stream of consciousness, cut-up technique, symbolism, and deadism. Deadism. Okay. Please keep answering. Do like the session as well. If you are enjoying the session, please do like and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe the channel as well, and let the channel spread with your friends, juniors and seniors. Here the right answer is exactly Arkodev. It's B. It's cut-up technique. He's saying that language is a virus. Okay, cut-up technique. It's cut-up technique. He's saying the language is a virus. Okay, who said this? It's William S. Burroughs. William S. Burroughs, one of the here, William S. Burroughs, American novelist, gave a semi-autobiographical account of his time, Dragon, is the junkie. Here you see that focusing on the nature of power and the dynamics of control, his belief that language is a virus. You see, language is a virus. He is saying the language is a virus. Led him in collaboration with Brion Gysin to employ the cut-up technique. It is to defamiliarize a process. What is cut-up technique? Cut-up technique is a process whereby words or sentences would be taken from any source and reassembled in a way that would defamiliarize them. Okay, reassembled in a way that would defamiliarize them. That is the cut-up technique. Okay, and he also said that language is a virus. Okay, will you please remember that? Here is Milton's God is the work by B. Rajan, William Emerson, F. R. Lewis, T. S. Eliot. Milton's God. Okay, I think this work was published in 1965 or something, 1967 or 1965, like that. Okay, Milton's God is a work by who is new critic here? Milton's God. It's by William Emerson. It's not F. R. It's not T. S. Eliot. It's William Emerson. William Emerson, the new critic. Milton's God is a work by William Emerson. It's not T. S. Eliot. Okay. Which one of the following is not Gurdal Singh's novel? Adha Chanini Rath, Night of the Half Moon. Okay. Parsa, Godan, Mari the Devata, the last flicker. Exactly, it's B. William Emerson. Who had written that 1930 work, Seven Types of Ambiguity? Milton's Ghost. Milton's Ghost by William Emerson. Here, which one of the following is not Gurdal Singh's novel? Here, it's the famous work Godan, Gaumat. Godan is by Munshi Premchand. So that's why which is not by Gurdayal Singh's novel. So C is not, because it's a work by whom? Munshi Premchand. The Hindi Munshi Premchand has written this work called Godan. Godan. ठीक है? So here C is the right answer, which is not. चलो, here is the explanation. Godan or Godan, that is cow donation, is a famous Hindi novel by Munshi Premchand. It has been translated into English. Who has translated Godan into English? By Joy Ratan. Remember that. By Joy Ratan and Purushottam Lal. Okay, remember that the P Lal, Purushottam Lal and Joy Ratan had translated Godan into English as the gift of the cow. This is a very important information. The gift of a cow. It has been translated into English. Godan has been translated into English as the gift of a cow by P Lal. And 1960 translation by Gordon C. Rodermel is now considered a classic in itself as well. Chalo. Here is question number 20. Who wrote the following lines that the wind disentangles its from your frenzied body as hurricanes of dreams follow me? Nizim Ezekiel R. Parthasarathi, Jayant Mahapatra, Pritish Nandi. Here it's work by R. Parthasarathi. The now where man is the work, and from that work we find this line R. Parthasarathi. It's not, sorry, it's not R. Parthasarathi. It's Pritish Nandi. It's Pritish Nandi is the right answer. Pritish Nandi's work, The Now-Where Man. Okay, The Now-Where Man by Pritish Nandi. In that work, we find in the fourth stanza, the wind disentangled itself from your fringed body. Pritish Nandi's The Now-Where Man. Okay, what is the name of G.K. Chesterton's detective? It's Father Brown. Okay, it's Father Brown is the name of the detective. Father Brown. Chalo. And here is the last question. Okay, in which novel did Thomas Hardy introduce Wessex? Okay, Milton's God is a work by William Emerson. William Emerson. Okay, definitely it's a work by William Emerson. Okay, chalo. The new critic writer. Hmm. The novel, excellent, you right also. Here, see, Far from the Madding Crowd is a novel where Thomas Hardy had introduced Wessex. Far from the Madding Crowd is the right answer. The resulting novel, Far from the Madding Crowd, published 1874, introduced Wessex for the first time and made Hardy famous by its agricultural setting and its distinctive blend of humorous, melodramatic, pastoral, and tragic elements. Okay, I'll be ending the session here. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I'll catch up you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I was a little bit busy in my. Okay, I will catch up you tomorrow. Let's end the session here. Hmm. Thank you, everyone. Okay, good night.